Hey folks, Dolph Andale here, and I'd like to do a gospel music update. I have a number of CDs and LPs and even one DVD to show, and hey, let's just jump right in it. Alright, so first up is a CD called Traveling Light Songs from the 23rd Psalm. And the music from this CD, according to the cover, was inspired by the writings of Max Lucado. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with the writings of Max Lucado. But, as you can see right here, there's my favorite artist, Russ Taff. He put a song on this CD, so I had to pick it up. And there are a number of artists that I like on here. You can see Mac Powell of Third Day, Jackie Velasquez, looks like Derry Dartery right there. He's a member of the choir. Michael Tate of DC Talk is listed on here. Fleming and John, a duo that I've shown on this channel that I really like that gets practically no attention, but that's, of course, they haven't put out anything in a long time either. But Russ sings with Jenna Lucado on Let It Flow. And, Amy Grant's on here as well, singing Gentle Shepherd. Joel Hansen of PFR's on here. Yeah, just great stuff. Great artist. Looking forward to spinning this. Next up, The Mighty Clouds of Joy, Power. I have yet to spin this one, but I'm so excited. One, I love The Mighty Clouds of Joy. Great gospel group. But on this particular album, track 9, they do "We Will Stand," which was penned by Russ Taff and his wife Tori. So I had to grab it. Next up, the Gaither Vocal Band. Love this group. Great gospel group. I show Gaither stuff on here all the time. This particular lineup looks like Jim Murray, Michael English, Bill Gaither, and is that Mark Lowry in the back? Anyway, the album's called A Few Good Men. Came out on Star Song. Don't know if that's a reference to the movie A Few Good Men, or exactly where they got that title track from. But that's not the only Gaither vocal band. I don't know this lineup that well. It does look like Michael English and Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither are in it. I don't know the other two. But it's Gaither Vocal Band, pure and simple. I picked this up because they do a cover of Mindy Smith, the alt country artist, her song "Come to Jesus." They do a cover of that on here, and I love that song. That's a great song. So I picked that one up. Next up, and this is the end of the CDs, but it's BB Winans, Need You. I recently picked that up in Walmart. Love BB Winans, one of my all-time favorite singers. Comes from the Winan family, one of the most prolific families in all of gospel music. People probably remember him from his days singing with his sister Cece as BB and Cece Winans. Great. I just can't say enough about his voice. Just a great, great singer. So the next item is a DVD. It's called The Circuit Rider. Came out on Gaither Gospel Series. So you can already guess probably why I picked it up. And yes, Russ Taff sings on it. In fact, he sings on the title track, Circuit Rider, a duet that he does with William Lee Golden of the Oak Ridge Boys. A lot of great singers on this DVD. Guy Penrod, Buddy Green, Linda Randall, just a bunch of great artists. Now, what I don't know is this a movie or is it a bunch of videos? I really don't know, but I'm going to find out. I've got the soundtrack, so now I picked up the movie because it looked like it's getting hard to find, and I wanted to grab a copy before it became really hard to find. So pick that up, Circuit Rider. Now on to the albums. Man, I got some good albums. First, Andre Crouch and the Disciples, Soulfully. Can't wait to get this cleaned up and spun. Love Andre Crouch. And it should tell you that, boy, somebody wrote on the back of that, but that's okay. Should tell you how good this stack is if I'm showing him first. There's the album. It's on Light Records. And that is a 1972 Lexicon Music Incorporated. So, yeah, that's Andre Crouch and the Disciples. We were talking about B.B. Winans. Well, I found an album by his brothers, the Winans. This album's called Tomorrow. They are such a good group. And I've never seen this album before. I think it certainly came out before I got into the group. This is a 1984 album on Light Records. It's the Winans, Tomorrow. Al Green, Soul Survivor. This came out on A&M Records. And let's see, I was looking for a date. It's 1987. Al Green, one of the great vocalists of all time. Maybe one of the, well, where would you put him? Probably top 3 all time and just pure gift. I mean, his ability to go falsetto just so effortlessly. Can't say enough good stuff about Al Green. So how can I top Al Green? Well, with the guy from my hometown, Larnell Harris, Larnell Live. He's also from Danville, moved to Louisville, did it all before I did it, so I'm copying him. What kills me is this album is still sealed. How awesome is that? This is a 1990 recording. So that's getting up where they weren't really pressing a lot of records in the Christian market. So very thrilled to have picked that up. So that's Larnell Live with the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. All right. And that will wrap up this gospel music update. So, hope everyone's doing well, and we'll see you soon.